Hi, welcome to IELTS again. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to write a discussion essay. I've taken an example. I'll use that one to teach you. Before we start the process, as in I want you to think about this topic for 2 minutes. So pause this video, think about it, as in what you think about the two views given and what your opinion is, and then we'll continue. Okay, I hope you paused the video and thought about it. Fine. So what has happened that in a discussion essay, you have to discuss two perspectives. As in there's one group that says something and there's another that says um, something else. Mostly they are contrasting things, as in one says north is good, the other would say south is good. So you don't have to worry about many ideas, because what you write for the first one, you can write the opposite of it for the second one. So in the first two views, as in the first two body paragraphs, what you would be discussing is that you should take into account what the perspectives are. You should actually be saying, writing that why this group has said this and why that group has said that. And then you should be giving your opinion, as in the third body paragraph. So the structure should be introduction, viewpoint one, viewpoint two, uh, your opinion paragraph, and then the conclusion. So it should be a 5 paragraph essay. Each paragraph should have proper explanation, and it should be supported with an example if you want to get to the highest level of task response. But if you want to miss out on certain aspects, it's your wish. And remember, when you discuss the perspective of the first one, as in you should not be giving your own opinion. Suppose I take an example that Sita says Rahul is good, while Geeta says Rahul is bad. So you should be discussing why Sita says Rahul is good. Maybe she has an affair with him. Why Geeta says Rahul is bad. Maybe there could be reason that Rahul ditched Geeta. So you should not be giving your opinion in regard to the character of Rahul, because that is not asked yet. You should be focusing on what the two perspectives are and what the basis of their perspectives are. You should not be venturing into what you think about Rahul before you come to the opinion paragraph where you give your own opinion. As in, this question has three components. Discuss both these attitudes. Mostly it's views, but in this question it is attitudes. It's been taken from Cambridge 16 general. And then you should be giving your own opinion. That is also a requirement. So if you have thought about it, let's discuss it. I'll be speaking, of course, but do let me know in the comments what your thoughts were, and maybe uh, they could match mine. So, uh, so if you see, some people like to try new things, for example, places to visit and types of food. Other people prefer to keep doing things they are familiar with. Discuss both these attitudes and give your own opinion. So let's take into account the first school of thought. As in, if I speak honestly, we all have been through these two, I would say, feelings. We all go through these feelings. Sometimes we want to do new things. Sometimes we just want to lie in our bed and think about or do something regular. Now think about why we do these things. When we crave new things, we are actually tired of the boredom, as in we kind of want a kind of excitement that is gonna give meaning to our lives, and we want to try something that is gonna kill the monotony inside us. But sometimes it happens that we are actually tired of the new things also. We want some kind of rest, we want some kind of comfort. So that makes the basis for this essay. Of course, they do so because they want excitement. The others do that because they want comfort and relaxation and all. Then you can give your own opinion. As I have said, as in we have been through both stages and we go through both stages, on and off. So the opinion that I can present is that I think both are required. As in, we should be trying new things also, and we should be venturing into, we should be actually continuing the routine tasks also, because comfort is there. So, and the reasons for them, as in, let's say, I've already discussed the reasons for the first two schools of thought, as in why they want this and they want that. For the opinion, when I've said that we need a combination of both, The reason can be that when we kind of, you know, keep doing routine things, our mental faculties are not very, I would say, sharp, or they are not very, um, you know, along with the world. They will be like, okay, it's going on fine, death will come one day, and all those things. So in order to keep the brain active, in order to remain creative, we have to, grapple with new things. We have to do something adventurous, something that challenges us, or something that gives us adrenaline rush. But that said, if you see, trying new things is not always possible. As in, trying all new things is not always possible because we have limitations, whether financial or emotional or familial or social or anything. So if we just keep, going gaga over trying new things, we will actually become insatiable. That means our hunger will never be, you know, quenched. It will never be fulfilled, and we will be just living like hounds, as in dogs that need something, every second. So that is also something wrong. So there should be a balance. Fine. So placing these views together, I've written this essay for you, and I'm going to discuss it paragraph by paragraph. So let's come to the introduction. Life is a gift. We are lucky that we are breathing. Moreover, we are luckier that we can live the way we want to. So this is an introduction, a small one, because I had 3 body paragraphs to make, so I didn't want to, you know, waste much time on the introduction because it hardly has any value in the essay. Now let's come to the first body paragraph, where I've discussed why the first people say what they are saying in the essay. On a similar note, there are a few individuals who hate monotony. Monotony means boredom, as in routine and all. They cannot live a static life. Static doesn't mean that they are sitting at one place. Static in the sense there is no newness, there is no dynamism in regard to how things change. So they cannot live a static life. They crave new destinations, cuisines, clothes, experiences, etc. Such humans are like this because they live for excitement. They want excitement. So for excitement, they have to do something new. Whenever we do or experience something new, we feel a kind of rush. For instance, we all remember the nervous excitement we felt when we first went on a school trip. Do you remember that time? As in, because that was new, there was our 10th school trip was very different from the first one, because on the first one we were actually a little scared also, as in something wrong could happen, or the parental advice and the parental warnings and all. But on the 10th one we were like pros. We were making jokes, we were doing something obnoxious, or we were like, okay, it's a routine thing. But do you remember the first one when it was all we were on tenterhooks, we were walking on eggshells, we were like, okay, something wrong could happen, but there was some excitement also. There was some excitement also because um, trips are all about happiness. So, for instance, we all remember the nervous excitement we felt when we first went on a school trip. According to the set of humans in question, as in the first one, the first viewpoint, this rush gives meaning to their existence. This rush gives meaning to their existence. So that's why they say they want to try new things and all. There is nonetheless another category of individuals who avoid such minor or major adventures, as in the second one, these ones. Other people prefer to keep doing things they are familiar with. There is nonetheless another category of individuals who avoid such minor or major adventures. The basis of their choice is the comfort associated with regular things. When we do regular things, we do not feel any kind of, I would say, nervousness, any kind of amazement, any kind of enthusiasm. It's not that regular things are bad, just that there's no uncertainty. So there's no, I would say, entropy. There are no vibrations in our body. So such people value this. Such people think that this is the purpose of life, that they should be living comfortably. So the basis of their choice is the comfort associated with regular things. To be precise, our brains make us feel nervousness, amazement, or excitement merely for the first few experiences with the thing. It's, of course, as in the first time I did mathematics, I was nervous. The 15th time I did it, okay, so I was not on any kind of, I would say, mental trope or mental, I would say, I didn't feel any kind of mental pressure, burden, excitement. It was okay, it was a routine task. So that excitement lasts only about first few experiences. So after we have become accustomed to it, as in used to it, there is just comfort that we feel while dealing with it. To illustrate, do you feel any kind of enthusiasm while brushing your teeth every day? We don't, as in that is just because we have been doing it for such a long time that it has become something mechanical. In my opinion, both newness and stability are required to live life to the fullest, as I said earlier also. If there is just a routine, our brains become less creative. For example, if I continue an occupation for more than 6 months, I'm unable to think up new strategies. When it actually happens, as in when I am into something, I'm in something for a long duration, I kind of get I get ditzy. I get so I become someone who is a zombie maybe. So I do have to get out of that zone and do something new so that I am active again. So and I'm unable to think. Actually, I'm unable to think. If that's not your case, you are lucky. That said, too many adventures can also make us insatiable. Insatiable means we are not satisfied ever. This hunger can destroy our lives as we are not really able to undergo all the new experiences in our lives. It's not possible to have everything. You cannot go to every destination you want to go to, or you cannot eat everything you want. Some dishes are very expensive, or you cannot buy every clothing item you want to buy because brands are like butt fucking. So not everything can happen. So this if in spite of these limitations, if we keep yearning for new things, as in then we are going to become anxious, uncomfortable, insatiable, and that is also not something that we should do when we are living. So then the conclusion where I'll be encapsulating the 3 body paragraphs. So in conclusion, while the novelty lovers adore it means love it. For amazement, as in they do it for amazement, as in I have explained that earlier. Stability supporters vouch for comfort. Vouch for means love, again, as in support and all. So the 2 body paragraphs that dealt with the views, and then as I said in the opinion paragraph, both are required for a balanced life nevertheless. Fine, I hope this video was helpful. I request you to like the video and share it and leave a comment if you liked it, and do tell me if you want any kind of other help or any other kind of help or any material related to IELTS. I will try to help you. Thank you.